everyone, I'm sitting on my back porch with my two dogs. We're just hanging out enjoying the sunshine today. But I just wanted to do a quick blog today about some helpful tips on textbooks for you all. I know that can be overwhelming once you start thinking about going to your classes. How am I going to get books? How am I going to pay for all these books? My first suggestion would be to wait to buy any books until you actually start your classes. There may be a book listed for a class, but you may get in that class and the professors say, you don't need this book, we're not even going to crack it open, and you may have teachers that say you absolutely need the book, and they may require you to get the book as like an assignment that you just get an easy 100 for. Especially for online classes, you're probably going to need a book because you're going to be working at your own pace. So I have 3 main suggestions for textbooks. The first is your actual on-campus bookstore. So at, for example, Walter State, you probably only have access to an on-campus bookstore where you can buy books. You also have an option to rent books, and how that works is you get it at a discounted price. Sometimes it has highlighting in it, or students may have written in it. But you get it at a discounted price, and it's better than paying full price for a brand new book that you're only going to use for 1 semester and then be done with it. But that is also an option. And some of your science classes are going to have maybe say 2 sections in one giant textbook. So you may want to buy a brand new book for those kind of classes, but it's just kind of at your expense, whatever you think you're going to need for the class. But bigger campuses like ETSU, for example, where I went to college, has an on-campus bookstore and an online bookstore. And also in the bookstore is not just books. You can buy staplers, paper, pencils, pens, t-shirts, college swag, all kinds of stuff. And you can also get that on the online bookstore as well. So that's my first suggestion. My second suggestion, if you don't want to fool with the lines, because lines can get very long in an actual bookstore, especially the first week of classes, is that you go to chegg.com, and that is spelled CHEGG.com. And this is just an online textbook website. It's made for easy access for you all to be able to just look up a textbook either by the author of the textbook, the title of the textbook, or by the ISBN number, and that's just a code that all books have. So you have those 3 options to search for the books. You also, with Chegg.com, have a 21-day free risk return. So that just means, say you choose to rent a book off Chegg, say you end up dropping that class and you're like, I don't need this book, you have 21 days to return that book risk-free. You also right now can get a 4-week trial of Chegg Study, and what that is, their Q&A experts will help you with assignments, so that's really awesome that that's available to you. And how that works, if you buy a book off Chegg.com that requires to be returned, you just use a box at your house, but when they send you your book, you will get a prepaid shipping label, so you don't have to pay for shipping. You just have to acquire a box to put all your books in, tape it up, slap the label on it, that's it. And you're also going to get those books at a very discounted price. You also have the privilege, say you rent a book and you're like, well, I think I just decided I want to keep it. You have that option. You can purchase a book too. You can also just straight out purchase a book online off Chegg. But I would highly consider renting, just because you get up to 90% off the actual cost of the textbook, and it's just a smarter way to go, especially if you're planning on being in college from 2 to 4 years. You're really going to need a lot of books over the course of that time. So the third and final option that I'm going to suggest for a textbook is Amazon, and I use this a lot just because I'm an Amazon Prime member, and it was really easy for me to just go on Amazon and look up the books I need. But you can also search on Amazon by the title of the book, the author of your textbook, or the ISBN number as well. You also have the option to just straight out purchase books or rent books. I typically purchase books, and some of them may have had some highlighting in them or writing in them, and you're also going to account that with your Chegg.com, but I think Chegg only allows students to highlight in books, not write in them, and typically the ones that I purchased off Amazon just had highlighting in it. So hopefully that isn't going to bother you. It wasn't an issue that I encountered. It honestly kind of helped me, because whatever they highlighted, I thought, well, this is probably going to be important for me to remember too. So that's just something to consider. I hope these textbook tips are helpful for you, and good luck on your journey. And also, one final thing I want to add, you can look up, I know at etsu.com, or ETSU, the bookstore online, you can look up your teacher. So I would check out your college and see if you are able to do this, and then that way you can go ahead and look up your books and see what you may or may not be needing. Go ahead and look up a cheaper price, but again, I would just suggest waiting to purchase those books until you're actually starting classes and you're on campus and you know for sure whether or not you need that book. But thanks, guys.